Today is all going to be about why, not how. It's all going to be why. In fact, I'm going to try and do a little bit of a sales job on you. all of my sales training showed me that I should explain the features, the advantages, and the benefits. Then a little bit of the interest, which I hope I got here today. Get the desire, and then closure. So that's what I'm going to work on, because I've got a lot to explain in such a short while, because I'm going to talk a little bit about our website and also about social media networking and why we should really have this in our club. I spoke a little bit about this last week to say that there's a revolution going on out there, and truly there is. And just like you, I know just how you feel right now, because I was feeling exactly the same way a couple of months ago about Facebook and Twitter and or let me just go one step further and say, would you imagine one day that we all come in here and the president's got a big sign on the desk that says silence, no talking, but we all sit down and we get our little machines out and we text and Twitter each other? Can you ever see that happening? No. No, that's right. Because this social media networking isn't like that. What's happening is happening out there and we don't even know. We don't even know what they're actually doing, truly. I just like you, was in exactly the same boat. And I'm gradually changing my mind now. Right? So, although I don't want to do a sales job on you, I'd like to do a bit of preaching and convert you. That's what I'm about to do. So to do so, I've got a couple of a short, couple of minute video clips on here that I think says it all. And the first one I'm going to show you is to bring a little bit of light-heartedness into the situation. And it's all about this monk actually that go back to hundreds of years ago, and new technology arrived where they used to chisel their messages in or from a scroll. The new technology was a book. No one had ever seen a book before. and of course, when he got this book, he had to call in the support department to show him how to use a book. Right, it's going to bring home a little bit of message to us here, because that's how it was then. Now, technology, the way it's moving on, is quite incredible, which I will speak a little bit about.
Ja, så bra, ok. Ja, hei du. Ja, hva gjør det? Ja, det er denne her. Ja, vil du sitte? Takk. Ja. Ja, så den, jeg har ikke fått gjort noen ting hele formiddagen. Nei, jeg beklager at det tar tid, altså, så jeg holder på å legge opp til et helt press, og se om da skal alle ha helt på en gang. Ja. Så du kommer ikke inn i den, eller? Nei, den bare ligger der. Har du forsøkt å åpne den? Jeg åpnet den, altså hvis det hadde vært så enkelt, så hadde jeg jo ikke tilkalt helvete, hadde jeg vel? Nei. Du har lyst til bare vann? Nei, det skal være fort. Ja. Du bare snører. Sånn. Ja, da er vi i gang. Ja, så langt kom jeg også. Ok. Ja, men så stoppet det opp, og så var jeg redd for at noe av teksten skulle forsvinne, så jeg turte ikke å gå videre. Ja, ok. Nei, men du skjønner, inni her, så ligger det kanskje flere hundre sider med lagret tekst. Så for å komme videre, så tar du tak i et ark på den måten her. Så blar du over på neste side, så da fortsetter teksten der. Ja, blar altså. Du blar. Men når jeg skal tilbake da? Ja, så blar du tilbake. Ta tak der. Tilbake til den teksten altså. Ok, så den slutter der, og så fortsetter den der, ja. Ok, men når jeg skal avslutte dagen, hva gjør jeg da? Da bare slår du sammen permene. Ja? På den måten her. Sånn. Da er lukket her, ligger alt lagret inni der. Jeg risikerer ikke å miste noe av teksten her. Nei, alt ligger lagret inni her. Ja, i tilfelle setter fyr på hele greia, det er kanskje lite sannsynlig. Ja, ok. Nei, for det er noe med det at når du har holdt på med skriftruller, så tar det litt tid å konvertere til å bla i en bøk. Ja. Det er greit? Ja, men før du går, så bare gå igjen en gang til. Altså, jeg åpner sånn, og så, hva du kaller det? Blar. Jeg blar. Blar frem og tilbake. Og når jeg er ferdig, så bare lukker jeg den. Flott. Kjempefint. Ja, men du, nei, ikke sant? Nå er det sånn igjen, nå får jeg ikke åpnet den. Så det er ikke likegyldig, det altså. Åpne på den siden der. Sånn. Der nå. Ja vel. Har du lest manualen, eller? Manualen? Jeg skal følge med som manualen som brukerveiledning. Å ja, den ja. Ja, men ikke sant, der har du samme problemet. Jeg får det ikke opp.
Right, we're still on the why, but now we're going to give some reasons and some statistics, which this is interesting. And the last one to show you actually is generation number. I'll just explain a little bit more about our website before. When I took on the duties there of our website, I got quite excited, to be quite truthful with you, looking to see what ideas I had and what I could start putting into that website. So this is an ideal time for me to explain that our website is a template. And what that means is I've got to applaud the guy that came up with this concept, this idea, because he's created a lot of funds for Foundation, for Rotary Foundation. In fact, Jim's actually drawn out a cheque now for our annual subscription, of which our club pays £50 a year for using their template. Now, the template is, it hasn't got much elbow room in the sense of some of the things that you could do. It's a template that's designed for lots of other clubs. And each of them club, they pay £50 a year, and it won't be long before he's raised £1 million for Foundation. I know that he's actually acquired so far over £500,000 from all of these subscriptions. So it's an excellent concept. Okay, well, when I took on that website, there's some of the concepts and ideas, and I thank you for some of the ideas some of the guys have also given me to incorporate on that site. But I've noticed that there's not many people using it. Now, I've noticed, in fact, you can count on one hand how many people actually go into the members area. And even those, it's not too often. Now, I think it's all about, you've got to wanna. Now, there's an old Aussie word for you. Right? You've got to wanna. Right? In other words, you've got to want to do it. Now, I want to try and get that got to wanna into you, because I know, to be quite truthful, I think you're missing out on something. Right? There's a lot that we can actually do also with our website, and I want to. It's all about why today. So hopefully I've got a Wi-Fi connection here, and I could download and show you very quickly whys on our website. Because I know there's a lot of us here that just don't go onto our website. Now, looking at this. Because I've tried to cover two areas, our website and also social network media, but they both are going to go in hand. Now, some of us here, in fact most of us here, I think, are going to think, oh, I don't really want to get involved with that. I don't want a Facebook account or whatever. But, okay, that's fine, really. But I think that you're going to miss out if you don't get involved in these areas. If you don't get one of these little handheld machines, you see what's going on out there in that world right now, and I honestly feel that we're all missing out on quite a lot. We've got children, we've got grandchildren, and these are the people that are using these machines at the moment, and they're talking to one another, they're texting, they're twittering, and you think, oh, I don't know how to do that, right? But you've got to start somewhere, right? Because otherwise it's like putting your head in the sand, and it's all happening all around you, and so, you know, I'm trying to do, as I say, a sales job on you to get you involved in that area, to start off in that area. And it's a struggle, first of all, getting one of these machines and pushing all the wrong buttons. You can't do anything, it won't blow up. Right? So, you know, but and if you're keen, if you've got a wanna, if you're keen enough, you can get involved in this this area. And I know that it would be most certainly a benefit to our club and our Rotary if we had this sort of situation going on. And now let me cover that with you. As I haven't talked about marketing, I've only talked about social media networking. Not social media network marketing, because that's another one, the marketing. Now, I'll give an example. Us at work, we've taken on a young lady that's actually specialised in this social media networking, and she offered, not me asking her, she offered to come along here to actually speak all on this subject, this area. I didn't think that was appropriate at the moment because you'd probably get too technical. At the moment, I can speak at a basic level because that's my knowledge at the moment, is a basic level. And so I've only asked for 15 minutes here today because I knew it was a business meeting, so I don't want to take over much time. I want to just go onto our website. Okay, this is what I have. Now, I'm not going to go into, as I say, the house. It's only to show you whys and some of the things that are already on it. So I should go very quickly what's already on our club website, because I know there's a lot of us that haven't even clicked onto the website.
Well, we find it difficult because setting up the password.
No, you can see this without the password.
Yeah,
I will go into the password one in a moment, but all of this is on what we call the public domain. Everyone throughout the world can see these pages that I am showing you at the moment. This is the home page. When you type www.hornchurchrotary.org, That's what will come up
Yeah.
as the home page. Now on this home page, there's already a lot of information. It's all relevant stuff on this page, and as it goes down, it gets some older stuff, you might say, which I will gradually delete as it gets a little bit older. But this is all on the home page. But on that home page as well, you've got really accessible information. And John Kent, he was actually instrumental in this concept, this idea of putting this sort of thing on there, or the club duties register. Now you can see it's your diary, all the events. I know you probably can't see it too clear there, but there's all names there and dates of the register. There's also events. But take for example, we're going to we've got all the ball magazines on there, and you can easily click into, and then you'll be able to see. You've got to need to learn how to do these things. That's where the how bit comes in. But there we are. We've got all of our magazines all in flip page technology. Now, if you want to enlarge on the print, there you are. It just, I'll come out of there. In fact, Dennis Bragg last week gave me some old magazines of the ball, and started to put some of them on there as well. In fact, there is one on there already. Now that's 2004, I believe. And the same things apply. If you want to go into a page,
that's not Sue Lash, is it?
No, it's not.
He's only 15 now, ain't he?
believe me, this is not difficult to do. It's all there for meetings and events. We're going into meetings and events, and this will show you. It's Christine next week. Is our auctioneer. And it goes on and on and on. So you can just click onto our website. Now, if you're under one of these little, or even that's a big one, but some of these handheld devices, you can get all this information yourself while you're travelling. Now you can go back in time. Let's go back to 2009. Yeah, there's a Hanover dinner, and there's all the information. So it's all on there. Or if you want to go into photo galleries, then really you've got to know. There's Dick. This was now. It's so simple just to click onto these. There we are.
This week.
This was just a couple of days ago, and so and that's where he's staying. Now I'll click onto a video. I won't play the PC at home.
And that's without logging in?
I'll go through these.
Without using a password?
This is without a password. And there we are. There's a little button there. Click on the button. And what's going to happen is it'll go on to log in. It's going to ask for your password. Now, it knows my password, and I've asked it to remember my password, so I don't have to keep on typing my name in and my password. You do exactly the same. It will do that automatically for you, once you enter there for the first time. And if you don't know your password, then click on there. Because what will happen is, as it's just happened there, is that it will go into asking you for your email address. Once you tell it your email address, you then go to your email and there will be your password. You come back to your site, enter your password. You only ever have to do it once because it will remember thereafter on your computer. So what I'll do, I'll go into the members area and show you some of the things that are in there that you can actually see at the moment. Now, bearing in mind, there is, you remembered my password, I just log in. Now what it's going to do, if you logged in under you, then your photo of you will appear, and personal information for you. But you've also then got access to areas that only club members that have got a password can actually view. So we can use this for internal items. Now, it was said today about committee reports and so forth. Well, these sort of things, you know, some really should only be for us members, not for the wide world. And that's the area to look in there. we've also, because they would all be on there, and also you've got club members. If you've forgotten a club member's telephone number or address or whatever, it's all on there.
Oh, he looks like.
Yeah, the Rose Gallery.
Young Tony, top man.
I am confusing you with George these days, Tony.
But I really just wanted to finish off with that, really, by saying that the only way is yourself that's going to actually, if you've got to wanna, if you want to get involved, you want to do that. I'm there. I'm here to always answer questions for you. I'm not there to do it for you. You're going to have to learn that yourself. But I've got to tell you, it's so easy to learn now. But what I'm about to tell you, I bet you've never looked about what I'm about to tell you. If you go onto YouTube, you don't have to log on, you don't have to give your ID away or your age and your birthday. Right? You just go onto YouTube as a visitor and you type up something in YouTube and you go, pick on social media networking if you want as an example. Right? There'll be hundreds of videos on there. Just click on one of the videos and sit back and enjoy what some of this work that you see just now. Because that's where I got them from. Off of YouTube, and it's the same as the internet. A lot of us, I do know, use Google for searching the internet. But if that desire is there, if you want to, and if you want, if you want me to introduce these things to the club, then you're gonna have to say so. Okay, thank you.
Colin, what pays for these sites? What pays for these sites? Like I've had mails coming through saying, we would like you to join LinkedIn.
Right, okay.
Not bloody like this.
Okay. Social networking, it's all called what you want to use it for. Because I used the word just now, marketing. Yeah. Right? Now we use LinkedIn a lot, but mainly for a company purpose, and it's also for finding new employees. LinkedIn has got a huge amount of businesses, and they're all trying to poach one another's employees, right? But that's what LinkedIn is, right?
But are they safe, Colin? I mean, if
yes, they are safe.
They asked me to register on LinkedIn.
Yes, they are.
Can I register on that?
Yes,
is it safe,
yes, they are reputable, large organisations. We're talking about massive, big company, big organisations now.
No, I'm not.
No, well, that's what LinkedIn would do. Twitter is, of course, you're talking to people, usually up to about 40 words, small little things, like where'd you go last night, and you'll reply, come back. Or if you want to say a few things that a lot of people would want to see, they're called followers. So that's what Twitter is for. Texting, I think most of us know what texting is. We're actually texting a person, and then sending a message. Facebook is really, it's being used a lot in business now. It's more of a personal side of a business. If you go onto Facebook and call up now Utilise, a company, you're going to see a lot of personal information that you wouldn't see on a website. If you go to our Utilise website, and it's quite professional in the sense that it's very formal and explains all what the business does. But you go into the Facebook side, and all of a sudden you'll see guys up the bar having a pub, having a pint, or it's more of a personal, social, media networking side. Now, all of this is coming together, and it's only been the last few years it's all come together. We really don't know where it's going to go. I don't think it's going to come to the stage, like I said earlier on, that we're all going to sit in the signs on the desk, no talking, let's all Twitter one another. Right? It's only going to happen when you're outside, when and you're in another country, and you want to keep in touch with your family and your children, or a big group. So they're really the main ones. There is one other one called Hootsuite, right? And the Hootsuite is like a manager, and it sits above all of the other ones and keeps them all in nice order for you. So you can click onto a website under Hootsuite and you can see what's going on, and because otherwise you just get involved. But all of this might, I don't expect you obviously to remember all what I've said, or even 5% of what I've said. It's something that once you embark on, that you just get more and more involved. And it's like, it's easy once you know how, isn't it? It's the old story, but you've got to start somewhere. You've got some questions, yeah?
Well, it's not so much a question, Colin, it's a bit of a statement, really. I'm sure there are people sitting around who are still a bit sceptical and saying, I don't really want to do this. What do I want to go? I've got a life to live, etc., etc. But what we have to remember is that we are facing, along with many other clubs, a membership problem. We need new members to survive, and we don't necessarily want members of our age to join. We want younger members, and it is the younger members that are using these social networks. And so I think it's very important that we have something that will allow us to make contact with younger members who might say, do you know what, I think Rotary might be for me, because that's how they'll find it. We don't mix in the circles of young people, really young people, do we? We mix amongst ourselves. We know what it's all about, we're already here. How many 50-year-olds have we talked to about Rotary? 40-year-olds, they'll find it on here. In fact, somebody found my address this week I was at college with through our website. So
yes, that was quite incredible, wasn't it? They actually sent an email to our secretary asking whether that was George Larkey. Yes, on our website. Yeah.
Does he play the piano?
But I can't overemphasise this, that really, if you want to, right, you've got to want to, and if you want to, you've got to start somewhere. And I'll carry on giving all this information, all on this. Got to want to.
Got to want to.
Okay.